Yeah, well, I think one of my guiding principles, I'm fairly sure Richard Branson said this, was that businesses who do good do better. And by better, they mean like that win-win you mentioned before. They attract more quality team members, they attract more of the type of clients that you want to work with. They do better in the sense of we can go home at the end of the week knowing we've done a good job. But they also perform better from a financial perspective as well, which interestingly flows through to ourselves in terms of how we can be sorted from a financial perspective. So I think my advice or perspective is, I was flying here on a plane from Brisbane to Sydney this morning, and they had the kind of emergency announcement saying that in the unlikely event of emergency, the oxygen mask will pop down from below, and what do we need to do? We need to put it on ourselves first. And so from a financial perspective, I think a lot of us young people, we are naturally driven to wanting to help others and to be able to care for others. But I've also seen a lot of people go so far down that pathway of helping others
they're not helping themselves.
That they're not helping themselves. And so there's this idea that you can't pour from an empty cup. And so if we make the smart financial decisions ourselves in our own lives, in our own businesses or careers, that has the effect of filling up our own cup. But then at the same time, if we can have that second eye, not just on profit, but we can have our second eye on purpose and prosperity, and be able to use that cup to give back and pay forward and give people a hand up, then it means that we're using those profits for higher purpose. It feels great, it looks great, it's what the world needs, and ironically it makes our business go from just a good business to hopefully one that is great.
Yeah, amazing, love it. So don't do it for the money, do it for the purpose.
Yeah, and ironically the money comes.
I was about to say, but when you do it for the purpose, the money's going to come probably better than it would have before.
Yeah.
So just before we wrap up, final question, and I ask every guest this question: what would your number one piece of, if you had one piece of advice, you've given a lot, what would your one piece of advice be for the younger generation?
Yeah.
Could even just be expanding on the adversary.
Yeah, 4 words, bro. Inspire before you expire. Realization that one day we will all die. When I was 31, I got blindsided by cancer. I thought I still had literally 70 years ahead of me. And in that moment, my greatest gift that I now realize that is my time, that it was almost cut short.
Yeah.
And so every day I live my life, even as a young person, knowing that one day I might die. And so can I use the time that I've got to leave a legacy and live a legacy that I'm really proud of. So let's not forget that this gift that we have to inspire before we expire, because one day we might not have that time.
Awesome.